Welcome to the weekly weather briefing from the National Weather Service in Spokane, Washington, for Monday, June 5th, 2017. Here is the overview. The first half of the week will be dry with warmer temperatures. The warmer weather will contribute to river rises. Then, from Wednesday night onward, the pattern becomes more active, with opportunities for rain, some thunderstorms, occasionally breezy conditions, and cooler temperatures. Here is the satellite image and analysis from today, showing the main features that will impact the weather over the next week. Eastern Washington will see high pressure building in early this week. A wave currently off the coast will move in over the next day and a half, bringing an increase in clouds. However, as it will collide with the building high and have higher cloud bases, it should pass without any precipitation. Low pressure currently around the Gulf of Alaska moves toward the coast and inland between Wednesday night and the weekend, which will bring a pattern change. The main thing of note early this week will be the temperatures. Here are the trends for the next 7 days for select locations. Values will be near normal today, then push well above normal by Wednesday, before that low moves in and temperatures drop again. Those warming temperatures will contribute to some snowmelt and additional rises on area waterways. Most are expected to stay within their banks, except for a couple locations. The Okanagan River near Tonasket has been above flood stage for several days. The forecast calls for it to dip below flood stage early this week, before rising above flood stage again towards early Friday. The Stehekin River is also expected to see rises this week, potentially pushing above flood stage toward early Friday too. Watch for updated watches or warnings for these locations. Wednesday night, the pattern starts to change. The cold front approaches the Cascades with warm, unstable air ahead of it. This will start to increase the threat of showers and thunderstorms. We generally look for something to kickstart the precipitation, and the cold front is the main kicker. So the best threat of showers and thunderstorms will be closer to the Cascades. However, we will have to watch for any smaller features coming up from the south that may initiate some of these further east. The threat will increase as the night progresses. If any storms get going, they could produce heavy downpours, gusty winds, small hail, and lightning. Thursday, the cold front pushes in, which will expand the threat of showers and thunderstorms across the region. The threat will be best towards the Cascades and Western Basin earlier Thursday. The threat expands east through the afternoon and evening, and starts to decrease in the west, especially after dark. The best threat of thunderstorms will be in the afternoon and evening hours. These will once again come with the potential for locally heavy downpours, gusty winds, and hail, as well as lightning. The chance of thunderstorms is around 10 to 30%. Friday to Sunday, the area will be under an upper low. Disturbances surrounding it will continue to provide periods of precipitation. The highest risk will be around the mountains and far southeastern Washington to the lower Idaho Panhandle, in the areas highlighted in green. There could be some moderate to locally heavy downpours, and areas where the precipitation is more persistent, there could be some small stream or creek rises, especially in the smaller ones. This will be monitored. There will be some risk for thunderstorms, but they are expected to be isolated and mainly an afternoon thing, with the highest risk around the mountains and the southeastern areas of Washington into lower Idaho. I will throw out there that there is the potential for some cold air funnels under these cooler upper-low patterns. They make for interesting talk, but rarely, if ever, make an impact. Here's a quick look at the estimated rainfall amounts possible between Wednesday night and Sunday, roughly a 4-day period. The higher amounts are possible around the mountain zones, where roughly 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches of precipitation is possible. Between 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch is possible around the rim of the Columbia Basin into the Palouse and Blues. Lower amounts are expected in the deeper Columbia Basin. These amounts are subject to change and could be locally higher, especially due to thunderstorms or if rain is more persistent in some areas. The incoming system will produce periodic breezy conditions from Thursday onward. At this time, Thursday afternoon and evening has the best threat of winds, with the incoming cold front. Then again towards Saturday afternoon as the area is squeezed between a deepening low just to the east. The image here shows the potential peak wind gust on Thursday afternoon. Here is a look at the region's snowpack. It indicates the mountains are all still running above normal. Finally, the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center for the inland northwest suggests leaning towards cooler than average temperatures, with precipitation being near average to slightly above average towards the northeastern mountains. As always, you can stay up to date with the latest forecasts at weather.gov/Spokane or on our social media sites. Thanks, and have a great week.